Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Elden Ring, where we have finally reached the Moonlight Altar, or what we now know to be the Moonlight Altar. I've been wondering about this place for so long. How are we going to get to the top of Liurnia? And the answer was, just keep playing the game. Just keep going. Don't stress about it. The answer will come naturally, and indeed it has. So let's check out the Moonlight Altar, shall we? It really is an example of how FromSoft maybe does it better, perhaps does it better than any other in the way that they build their worlds, and how you will be wondering, you'll see a particular place. How do I get there? It's not just an Elden Ring. Like, they've been doing this since Dark Souls. Like, seeing a place and being perplexed about how you're gonna get there, and then eventually the dots connect, and it's such a great moment of revelation. So let us explore this place. I believe I was hearing, I want to say that as I was riding this elevator up last episode, I want to say I was hearing what sounded like some very heavy growling or snoring. And I suspected a rune bearer. No, it is not a rune bearer. It is a dragon. Whoa, hold on. Let's see if we can get the proper angle here. There is a dragon. Oh my. Okay. We've had our fair share of dragons now. We are not inexperienced with taking on dragons. The question is it a magic dragon, I wonder? We're back in Liurnia. We faced off against a couple Glintstone Dragons already. It looks like maybe this one is as well, based on that tail. Looks pretty Glintstone-y to me. So, I just realized we have not spent our runes yet. So why don't we do that, and then we'll take on a dragon. That seems like the proper order to do things in. So let's find the Site of Grace. Where is that Site of Grace? Here we go. Bonfire, gimme. I need to pop a few runes. Probably should have taken care of this before running the camera, but it's fine. I need to know how much runes I need. I need 25k. 25, please. We maybe have like a hero's rune or something now that will get me there. That's a 50k. That's a Lord's rune. Ah, 2 Newmans. Perfect. Perfect. It was tailor-made for us to level up once more. I think we're going to be leveling. The short-term goal here is to get strength, as we said last time, to get strength to where we don't need a rune arc. I have used another rune arc to get me back to the strength requirement for the Visage Shield, which I am starting to like, in spite of its hideous appearance. Function souls over fashion souls. That, for me, that is usually what wins out. And this, boy, does this thing can tank some hits. I'm a fan. So far. So let's see about taking on a dragon, shall we? Glintstone Dragon time. Perhaps Glintstone Dragon time. I can't say for damn sure. We won't know until we get in there and start actually taking some shots. We're not getting a boss bar. Okay, I think it's a Glintstone Dragon. We're not getting a boss bar. Where? There's 2 of them! One of them might have fallen off the cliff, guys. Did we glitch out? Did we glitch out the Glintstone Dragon? Holy fuck. Okay, there's 2 of them, guys. So that changes things slightly. Are you stuck? I think you're stuck. So, all right. Okay. Alrighty, I've got all these new spells that, oh, I could probably swap out Flame Cleanse Me now that we are, I think, done with the Lake of Ra. All right, well, let's try this again, shall we? I almost want to just go reset this and start over from scratch, but we'll I think we can take on a dragon, guys. One dragon we can take on. I think. No! It teleported. It teleported. Hold on. Nope. Nope. He lulled us into a false sense of security, but then he did the old teleporting. This is something that the enemies in Elden Ring have been, or some enemies have been equipped with, apparently, which is they are allowed to phase back in as needed to prevent a cheesy separation. Oh, I have my Flask of Wondrous Physic. Let's readjust the build just a little bit here, because maybe I did take off my magic protection in favor of my raising my fire attack, but it might be a good idea just to go right back to that spell trait talisman +1. Probably not the worst idea, guys. And then what spells do we want to use? How satisfied are we with... Man, we really did not really get a great trial run of Magma Breath. The Agios Flame we have tried in the past. It is so expensive. It is one thing here. You know what? Maybe we should try... What if we tried the Rotten Breath? What if we tried giving the enemy the rot? That's an idea. Flame Cleanse Me, we can replace with Dragon Bolt Blessing. We could do that. We could. It's an idea. Or just give ourselves more magic damage negation. We'll really be buffed up against the... Are we gonna have to take on 2 Glintstone Dragons? What? Okay. Alright, let's get our freebies. We may not have a choice. The game may be forcing us to take on both of these at the same time. So that is a whole different level of ONS. We're okay. How is this gonna go? How is this going to go? Okay, that one is asleep. That one is asleep. Can we keep that one asleep? Or does it come to life as soon as its, I don't know, its sibling, its cousin, its pal, its significant other? Whatever your relationship is, are you going to be... Oh, it's because I frenzy bursted. I think I hit both of them inadvertently. I think I did it with my frenzy burst. I think that was my bad. Okay, we were gonna do Rotten Breath. Get over here. Let's try Rotten Breath. Okay. Did we get it? I think we did. You now have the Scarlet Rot. Enjoy. Enjoy that Scarlet Rot. I don't think I hit him with the Stone of Grank. It's gotta be a little bit closer here. Boy, the Scarlet Rot could be a nice option. That's what we should have tried against the Lord of Blood. I bet you if he was susceptible to poison, he would have also been susceptible to the I bet that would have been a thing that we could do. Scarlet Rot would have been on the table. Oh no. Oh, I thought I heard the other one waking up. I did not. Boy, we really tanked the hell out of that, don't we? You are bugged out now, though. I cannot get a clear shot at your head, so we will settle for other parts of you. Give me that dragon heart. Okay. Cool. 2 at once could be an interesting challenge. Maybe if we were doing a... We'll make that part of our New Game Plus challenge run. Required to take on both dragons at the same time. Let's just start with the Dragon Rot. Dragon Rot? The Scarlet Rot. The Rotten Breath. Let us start with this one while we have the opening. I guess it also just does it has its own damage component, but they get rotted very quickly. Cool. What are you? Who or what are you attacking? I guess I'm kind of like that when I first wake up in the morning, before I've had my caffeine. You just need your caffeine, and you're gonna be no longer swatting the air. Could we also, I wonder if Swarm of Flies, what if we did Scarlet Rot plus Bleed? Maybe. I think it missed. Oh, there was a bleed. There was a bleed. That was like 2k damage. So I wonder because when we use Swarm of Flies against, when we used it against that one dumpling at the Volcano Manor, it took only like half of its health. It was like 200 health when it did the bleed. And I thought, oh, that's pretty weak. But what if bleed is like a percentage thing? Maybe that's what I have not understood until just this moment, is that when by triggering bleed, is there another one? There's actually 3? Bro. Okay. Was this something that I could have deduced on the map? I had initially, I'm recording, right? When I was thinking about how to get to this place, is when this was still a mystery, I had wondered if it was like related to the 3 sisters somehow. Like, would we have a sending gate that would teleport us to this place? Didn't turn out to be the case. But I like that we're getting our flasks refilled here. This is nice. What am I getting at here? What am I getting at? You missed the action, my friend. You did not, you were not aware of the battle that was going on not too far from here. Not yet. There we go. Kind of fun doing this combo here. Rot and bleed. Oh my god. Okay, you're standing on air. Makes sense. Whoa. Okay, they are seriously getting. Oh my gosh. Look at what the glintstone has done to your eyes. Maybe that was why the other one couldn't see me, is that I didn't notice that the glintstone has actually grown over your eyes, you poor things. Oh no. Also, we have you in such a bad spot with the pathing and the rock formations. This Swarm of Flies is really not super effective here, but I'm trying to have some variety. It's especially not effective when you fly away. Why you gotta fly away from me when I'm in the middle of... Whoa. Whoa. I'm dinking around here being silly, and I'm potentially paying the price for being silly. Stop being a dingus. Let's just finish this now. We've had our fun. Oh my god, that is so much damage. What the fuck? I think it's because my damage negation wore off. my magic damage negation. One more hit should be good if we can actually hit you. Okay. All right. There we go. Dragon Heart number 3. Definitely was not expecting 3 Dragon Hearts to start my day in the Moonlight altar. Okay. Any more? Not 1, not 2, but 3 Glintstone Dragons. A whole different set of 3 sisters. Potentially. We shouldn't assume anything, but 5 Gravelstone for our reward. Just what I was hoping for. What else we got around here? Okay, we're off to a rip-roaring start here, guys. This is fun. Glitching out Glintstone Dragons to introduce ourselves to the Moonlight altar. Okay, so that I think is in the distance. Oh wait, that is part of this area. That is part of this area that we have never been to. Okay. I thought maybe that was... For some reason, I thought we had been to this. I think what I was thinking... I thought for a second that this was the converted tower. I got completely turned around. So we got a whole... This is a big area to explore. Let's get to it. Shall we? We are full on flasks, except for our wondrous physic, but that's okay. We might just sit at the... We could just sit at the site of grace. Let's just do that. Let's get our flask of wondrous physic back. I would... The dragons are not going to respawn. They would not give us infinite dragon hearts. I suppose there might be a world where the dragons would respawn, but you wouldn't get you would not get another dragon heart for killing them. But that is not what we've seen before. Once you kill the dragons, they are gone for good. I'm going to choose to believe that that's how Elden Ring is continuing to work. That is actually a fine, that's a fine wondrous physic. And we will leave it that way. So, totally fine with fire plus extra damage negation. Yeah, no wonder we were able to so easily tank those hits. Good stuff. I liked the Rotten Breath. The Rotten Breath is a nice option, I think. Could potentially be a nice option against a lot of bosses. Where are we going to start now? Let me just make sure. I think the first thing I wanted to just be 100% sure about was that there was no loot that I was missing in this vicinity where the dragons were hiding out. They weren't really hiding, actually. They were just chilling. It was a dragon hangout. Glintstone Dragon hangout. Perhaps blind Glintstone Dragons. And it was only because of the dragon communion spells that I was using that they were able to track me with their super sensory hearing. Let's look at the map and figure out where are we going next. Maybe it makes sense. I mean, I really want to see what's at the church. But it might make sense to go here first. Would there be another elevator that would go back to the underground? What is the shape? What is the nature of this building? Let's find out. And we will keep our eyes peeled for anything else. Anything else interesting. Any other... Will we run into some NPCs up here? Will we find anything in connection with Ronnie, perhaps? Or Renala? There is a spirit spring here. Why would there be a spirit spring? Oh, I see there... Oh, dude, okay. For a second, the laser pointer cat brain had a little bit of a glitch there for a moment. I was all of a sudden realizing that this is an Evergaol. But then I also saw one of these sweet moonlight beams. Boy, wait a second. That is so bright. Is this... Why is it so... It's bright in this one particular spot where the minor Erd tree is. Is that on purpose? I had noticed these beams, they look like spotlights. And it's just like what we see at the Three Sisters. This one is so amazingly bright, though. What's up with that? I'm gonna go kill some burbs here real quick. And then we'll get to an Evergaol. I just want to kill a couple burbs. Because we do need to make sure we are staying well stocked on four-toed foul feet. Oh, that's right. Okay. Why is there a spirit spring here? That is. Let's ride the spirit spring first. Let's do that first and foremost. There are a whole bunch of turtles hanging out by this spirit spring. This is potentially a spot to farm some turtles if you really wanted to. I was not really pushing in any direction per se. I just wanted to see what I could see. If we actually, oops, that's not the jump button. If we actually push toward that, is this spirit spring just for sightseeing? Because it's not getting us up to the top of any ledge, is it? Is it to allow us to like fall down off of the, like if I wanted to go in this direction and fall down to where the minor Erdtree is, it would like give me a safe fall? Why is there a spirit spring there? I'm confused, guys. Ringleader's Evergaol. Ringleader's Evergaol. Okay. That the random shit dying gets just that much more dramatic when you have the blasphemous blade equipped, because you get the leeching effect for who knows what died in how far away it was. You still get the leech. Let's give ourselves. I should go in the Evergaol and do this, but it's okay. Let's go in the Evergaol. We go in, and we will apply our Flask of Wondrous Physic, give ourselves the Golden Vow, and then get ready to give somebody some rot. Electo Black Knife Ringleader? Okay, I don't know that Black Rod's actually going to be a good idea against you. Black Knife Ringleader. What? The actual leader of the Black Knives. Electo. Electo. Isn't that like an X-Men or something? Electo. Why does that name seem familiar? You gotta remember you've got that special ability to have, or not have, but like reduce our max HP. This thing here. Whoa! That is a sick move. That was really cool. Swarm of Flies could be okay. If you're far away, that is. If you're close, I'm kind of okay just doing guard counters or backstabs. I do like that Flies does have that homing ability. That's pretty nice. Wait, we reset our max HP. Did that's not like a permanent effect for the whole fight? It just wears off after some time? I love that. Wow, that does so much damage. That is a sweet move. That is a sweet move. Just like, I have a pretty sweet move too. Oh, you knocked me back there. Dang it. You actually come toward me. Wow, we are taking some residual damage there, like a black flame effect. Which maybe that has always been the case, and I just now noticed. Boy, how do we get away from that move? Okay, she's a toughie. She is a toughie. I did not mean to fucking What am I doing? I am not sure what to do about that move. And she really does not stop. She is so relentless. Like I'm almost out of juice here. Need to rely on my blade, I think, to get myself some healing. Is that what's restoring? Is the blasphemous blade like giving me back my maximum health? I think the blasphemous blade is the one is what's doing this. I really am having a tough time closely. Yeah, you backing away from me is probably a good thing for me. Dang. Can I just block that, maybe? That's unfortunate, because that does cost us our rune arc. If I was using the Visage Shield, might be able to block that. It's a nasty move. Electo. Isn't Electo like a superhero name? There's a superhero named Electo, isn't there? No, if I look it up, if I Google it, I get Elden Ring spoilers, potentially. None of that. We're not Googling that. Okay. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What I will do, since we'll get back to, we're gonna do this fight again without a rune arc. So I'll readjust my gear here a little bit. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, why did it? Because it's not. Okay, I didn't have the red X on the. Thank you for that random shit dying. I didn't have the red X on the Visage Shield while I was two-handing my Blasphemous Blade, because I guess it ignores when you have the shield on your back. It doesn't, you know, the red X doesn't matter. The fact that you can't effectively wield it is because you're not trying to wield it. Okay, minor detail. What do I want to do here? We are medium load, and I can give myself, the full onion armor. I still had the Spelldrake Talisman on. Would it be better to go? Yeah, what kind of damage is this weapon that she has? We have this weapon, don't we? The black knife is doing holy damage. Okay. Good to know, because guess what? We just picked up a Haligdraig. Was it a Haligdraig or a bolt? Yeah, we just picked this up, I think, in the Mogwin Palace. The Haligdraig +2. So we can do that. And maybe that move will hurt a little bit less. Just a little bit. Anything that I'm not going to use a summon for this. I don't feel like using a summon. Everything else we will leave as it is. The nice thing about going back to the Trickle Shield, besides just the awesome nature of having a Trickle Heal, because it's like the most OP ability in the game, but it has no skill. The shield, well, it maybe also takes no skill, but it has no skill. So you get to cannot walk and chew gum at the same time here. You don't have to two-hand your Blasphemous Blade. That's what I'm getting at. So Blasphemous Blade can get a lot more mileage. And boy, does Blasphemous Blade feel like it is a good weapon for this fight. If it does indeed, I'm gonna try to see if I can decipher this correctly. Okay, I could just dodge through it as well. I forgot to drink my Flask of Wondrous Physic, didn't I? You dodged way too soon. That looked like one of my dodge rolls normally. Okay, maybe just be better at dodging. And that's how you deal with that boon. The Taker's Flames, pretty good. Pretty nice, gotta say. Because you adjust your aim, right? If she dodges way too soon, you recalculate. Okay, now when I do the Taker's Flame again here, let me see if I can. No, it's not. Okay, it's not removing that effect. So I don't know what is removing the effect then. I don't know why we are getting that restored. It's just, okay, it just happens after some time. That's it. It just happens after a while. The downside of a dagger, the poor ass range. I think that's one of the main reasons that I never stick with a dagger is just that the range is so suspect. How did I not hit you? Hello? Did I hit you and you just have a sliver of health left? I think that's all it was. I'm not going to use a gold pickle foulfoot. Black Knife Ringleader is out of here, and we get a legendary summon as a result. Yo, that was actually a lot of runes. I should have used a black. Never mind. I should have used a gold pickled foul foot. Oh, well. Oh, well. We've gotten so many bonus runes already, guys. It's fine. So this was the Ringleader's Evergaol. The Ringleader of the Black Knives, no less. And now we can summon Black Knife Tish. I'm going to say Tish. I'm also going to quickly get these other exclamation marks off of my new items, because it's bugging me. Tish was one of the assassins who, on the night of the plot, imbued her black knife Anybody else? Tish was one of the assassins who, on the night of the plot, imbued her black knife with the Rune of Death and slew Godwyn the Golden. She was the daughter of the Black Knife ringleader, Alecto, and was killed protecting her mother during their flight from the royal capital. Whoa. I like this. We are, we're humanizing the Black Knife assassins. Filling in that little bit of interesting backstory from their perspective. So Tish, okay. Well, I definitely want to, summon her at some point. I'm just not, you know, I don't use summons in a lot of instances. I really only do it when there's like a spot in the overworld where we're not taking on a boss. Is generally where I am using the ashes, because I like to do the boss fights solo, so we don't get, or the ashes don't get necessarily as much exposure as they might with other players. But we will try to give Tish her time in the spotlight. I think I know what I'm seeing now. From a distance. Gosh dang, there is so much random stuff dying. It's good, because it's healing us. But at the same time, I think I see some Crystallians. I think that's what I'm seeing here. Crystallians that that are incredibly resistant to fire. But that's really not... Oh, Stone of Garank actually would probably be really good against them. It's going to break your stance. I didn't really want to summon both of you, but we've taken on multiple Crystallians before. That part is no issue for us. Oh, I said no issue, and then I'm about to die because I have no health anymore. This low HP, reduced HP that we have given ourselves definitely is making the game just a bit trickier at times, but I'm okay with it. What about Storm of Flies? It feels like it would be the quintessential does not work against this enemy, right? There's no way that Storm of Flies works against you. Correct? I think that is probably correct. Can they not be backstabbed? Don't remember if they can be backstabbed or not, but I definitely know they can be guard countered. And once that shit has taken place, it is over. Crystallians out of here. At least that set of Crystallians. There's probably more. What is the deal with the Crystallians? They just went full Glintstone and didn't look back. There's another one. We got another one. I think there's also a... I want to say I saw a red Crimson Scarab from up above. Oh, there are so many of you guys. All right, all right. Let's try not to be silly about this. Try not to be absurdly silly about this. As in not getting double teamed. Ow. This Taker's Flame. Oh, you're not done. You're not done. Why? That's not how that was supposed to work. That was supposed to be a Taker's Flame coup de grace. Yes, the Stone of Garank does have a nice little splash damage that I had noticed while hunting some birds off camera. Where's my four-toed Foulfoot? Okay, yeah, there is a Crimson Scarab here, which I had seen from up above. There's also a lovable little deer hanging out. Don't need the Scarab right now. What I do need is my lantern. Because it is the thing about the Moonlight altar, as pretty as it is in it's kind of in perma-night. Even though right now is early day, it kind of just is always nighttime here. It kind of has to be when you're the Moonlight altar. Okay. I see a piece of loot in one of these little... We saw many of these little gazebos all throughout Liurnia. There's like 3 of them here together. In a very wide open area. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We could do battle with another wolf. Another red wolf. No big deal. Hopefully. Hopefully no big deal. Just ride Taker's Flame for the win. Okay. Man. Reduced HP, guys. HP is kind of important. It's a thing that definitely... I actually still have the magic reduction spell, don't I? I still have Barrier of Gold on here. And I was using Holy Damage Negation. Oh my god. Why am I like this? What's the quickest way back down? So glad there's no dragons to deal with, at least. Probably gonna have some Crystallians to deal with. Can we people run past the Crystallians? We'll find out. There's only 100k runes on the line. That's it. Just 100k runes. I should have given myself my free trickle heal. I think I have to go... Oh gosh, I gotta... Can I fall down here? Is there a spot? Or is it... That's gotta be a death, right? Definitely a death. Gotta go around. It's just a red wolf, guys. We've seen the red wolves, obviously, in many spots now. The OG red wolf was the red wolf of Radagon. But we just recently saw one at the end of... Was it a Catacombs? Crystallians are back, of course. We're gonna try to people run past you guys, please. Don't be... No! Oh my gosh. Random shit dying is helping me out nicely right now. Oh god. Okay, hold on. I don't want the red wolf on my ass just yet. We give ourselves Trickle Heal. We give ourselves Barrier of Gold. I might actually use Rotten Breath here. We'll see. Would it be better to fight on horseback against the wolf? Like, would we dodge the... We actually dodge the magic easier. Maybe horseback should be how we approach the wolf. Now we've given you Scarlet Rot. So this is good. I did not dash at the right time. I also have not drank my Flask of Wondrous Physic. Okay. I can't do my Taker's Flame on horseback, can I? So we maybe stick with... Stick with our... You know, we can do the same thing. We can do the same thing. The whole, like, walking to the side to dodge the magic attacks. That's also a thing. Well, not that one. Okay, you got us once. You got us once. But we got you back. Another red wolf taken down. We've seen the red wolf now at, obviously, the red wolf of Radagon. We've seen the red wolf at the Shifra River in, like, the Ancestors' Woods or something. Like, out here in the field, I think, there was a red wolf. There was also a red wolf out back past the Three Sisters, out here behind Caria Manor. What is the importance of the placement of these red wolves? I don't have a clue. No freaking clue. Okay, the Moonlight Altar is just a blast so far, guys. I love getting Smithing Stones. Smithing Stone 7, Smithing Stone 8. More Smithing Stone 7. We need all of these things. This is good. What else are we going to find here? Oh yeah, of course, we still are heading down to the very far reaches of this area. As I try to find some more birds to throw some stones at. So far a very, you know, a very average, outside of maybe like the 3 dragons. Otherwise a pretty, I guess Electo is not the average. It's an Evergaol, but that felt like a little more than the average Evergaol fight. So there's some things that are, you know, a little unique here to the Moonlight altar, but otherwise we're back in the overworld. We're back in the wonderful Elden Ring overworld. Exploring. It's great. And it's great to finally... the feeling of being able to say that you now have, you know... I'm sure there's some things we've missed in Liurnia, but getting access, finally getting access to the one big question mark that has been there this whole time. Feels so good. Is there anything down here? Obviously, there's obviously this thing to get to. I have not forgotten about that. But I'm exploring to the very... we like to explore all the corners. And I usually expect there to be at least, like, you know, an Arteria leaf. Something to say, hey, I made it worth your while to get all the way to that one side of the map. Wait a second. Oh, gosh, it actually just keeps going around this way. Okay. I didn't realize that. I thought this was going to be a dead end right here. It actually keeps going. Don't want to head that way yet, then. I want to go back to the building. Let's do that. Oh. I think what's also on my mind is the fact that, you know, when we are exploring a new area, I'm trying my best to not miss things. Knowing that I probably will, but I'm trying to keep an eye out for whatever I can find. But it can be very tricky decoding a new area and really building out the mental map the first time through, because it's the first time that you're exploring, even though you have experience. There's a side of grace here. Oh shit. Even though you have experience with almost hundreds of hours of video game at this point, it still is a new area. Altar South. Okay, right, Moonlight Altar. Title card? Chelona's Rise. Yeah, I want to go in too. Do you know how to get in? It says that we must solve the puzzle to enter. We got to solve a puzzle first. You can't just run through. Well, I mean, you can certainly try. And maybe, you know something we don't. Yeah, I think we got to solve a puzzle. Do you know the answer? Seek 3 great wise beasts. Okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think we can safely rule out this one as being one of the wise beasts. No judgment, but I'm just gonna throw out that possibility. I don't think these are the 3 great wise beasts either. I just want one of them to have a 4-toed fowl-foot. One of these birds is gonna have a 4-toed fowl-foot. Has to be. Where are our wise beasts now? Where do we find the great wise beasts? What will be the pattern to solve this time? I mean, maybe this deer is one of them. So, you know, I cannot... I'm sorry. No, nothing personal, kid. But just in case, we are not showing... When there's a puzzle to solve, no mercy can be shown. Whether it be deer or turtle. All the harmless wildlife, unfortunately, is going to bite the dust. But you know what? You know what's great is I get to bring you all back the moment I sit at the bonfire. So far, I'm not seeing any of the normal, you know, the normal glowing beasts, right? That is the gag normally is the presence of a, sometimes they are invisible, but there are usually glowing beasts. Oh, whoa. Okay. Hi. When in doubt, look down. When in doubt, look down. Now, whether we can aim down is a whole nother story. Okay. Who else is hanging out off of our nearby cliffs? Who else? Either in a cliff, off a cliff, or up a tree. We have to look high and low to discover the presence of our wise beasts. That was one giant phantom turtle, though. Any relation to the turtle pope, I wonder. Also, we'll attempt to do this without running ourselves off of a cliff by accident. Torrent. Steady. Steady as she goes. Okay, so the one big turtle... Wait, maybe there is a spot behind. Ooh, oh boy. Slightly unsafe. Ever so slightly on the dangerous side here. There have to be some invisible ones, don't there? No, oh gosh, I almost did it. I almost ran myself off a cliff. Do there not have to be some invisible ones? What am I missing here? Invisible giant turtles that are hanging off of a cliff, would they do that to us? How are you supposed to detect the giant invisible turtle if it's hanging off a cliff? Is there an invisible turtle hanging out back here? Okay, well, we found one. We have found one wise beast so far. Does one count for 3? No. We need 3 wise beasts. Let's go ahead and back off here for a moment. And let's just make sure that I'm not... I mean, maybe I'm missing something obvious. But, oh boy, I'm feeling a little stuck right out of the gates here, guys. We got the one victory, the one giant turtle, and now crickets. Is that what we're supposed to kill, or crickets? Are there crickets in Elden Ring that are... We know there's giant ants. I might have to think about this one. I'm already resorting to wildly swinging at thin air. Already resorting to the drastic measures here. Could there be one... Would there be one on top of this? The wild ideas are starting to percolate. Could there be a giant invisible turtle hanging out on top of this rock? Okay. Looks like no. I think I'm gonna rest. I don't think there's anything that I'm particularly worried about respawning, so we're gonna rest. There's not a potential time of day thing here that we need to do, is there? We'll go to noon and see if somehow the visibility improves. But I think the visibility is the same, like we said before. It's always nighttime. All our turtle friends are back. I don't know what I'm missing. There is definitely something that I'm missing here, and I don't know. I don't know what it is. So it just like outside of the one big turtle, and then, you know, there's all these other regular turtles around here, which may have been a clue to the big one. I don't know. But other than that, I am not noticing anything that seems to stand out as a clue for where to find the other two beasts. They're probably invisible, but I'm not sure what is the clue to tell me where these other invisible ones are. There are these little, like, I don't know, sort of suspicious rock formations, but I already tried throwing a stone at the top of one of those, the one that was behind the rise. I don't think there's like an invisible turtle that's just perched up on top of these rock formations, so I don't know. I've been wildly swinging my blade around to see if I just randomly hit something. I think we're gonna have to move on. We're gonna have to solve the puzzle with Fresh Brain. This one feels like the toughest one yet. It definitely is the one that, like, I don't think I can jump through a window like we've done in other places. There's no spirit spring to get me up to the opening that we've jumped through before. And there's no other way to get high enough to get into that balcony, more like. Not so much a window as it is a balcony. So we're moving on. We will come back to Chelona's Rise. Chelona. And, yeah. As I always like to say, Fresh Brain OP. But that one definitely feels like more of a stumper than most. Just nothing standing out. Whatever frame of mind that I'm in today maybe is just not, my sense-making apparatus is not aligned correctly, so we move on. Try to see if there is anything in this area that we have missed the first time that we came through. I think it's just wolves. I'm not seeing any item pickups that I didn't see the first time. I see a wolf with glowing eyes, but that's about it. And random shit dying, so we keep going. Let's head down here. Didn't even get an Arteria leaf, guys. At least not yet. There's still hope. There's still a chance. I wonder. The other thing I had wondered is what if the giant wise beasts, or the 3 wise beasts, what if they were like really spread out? What if you had to search all over the Moonlight altar in order to find them? What if they did that to us? If that was the case, then I should be looking over cliffs. If I'm really worried about that, then I should be kind of looking over to see if there's anybody hiding. Probably a good idea to do it just to look for secrets. Oh, wait, is there really no Arteria leaf or anything at the end of this? Elden Ring is usually pretty dang good about rewarding you for going all the way, poking the corner. Not so much in this case. At least not from what I can tell. Yeah, so far the Moonlight altar has been, you know, it was definitely a more fun experience to discover the access to the Moonlight altar. So far, that has been the highlight. The actual exploration of the Moonlight altar. Very much on par with other exploration that we have done going throughout both Limgrave and Liurnia. This is such a wide open field here, where so far there's nothing going on, but I would like, this is like when I am half expecting there to be another dragon that just drops out of nowhere, you know? Or a troll or a rune bear or something that ambushes you when you're in this wide open space where nothing else is going on. Looks like that's not going to happen. Okay. Instead, we get 5 Roa fruit. Trying to contain my excitement right now. We'll explore the ruins up here in a moment. But I'm continuing to poke the corners here in the hopes that eventually we're gonna... Oh, that didn't do the splash damage that I was hoping it would do. That eventually we're gonna find an arterial leaf or something stashed at the edge of the map. So far, it's just birds. Birds without four-toed foul feet. Okay, let's explore the ruins then. And now when we explore ruins, we probably... the Lunar Estate ruins, in fact. It's probably not a bad idea to be on the lookout for sus floors. Maybe I should be on the lookout for sus floors everywhere. Okay. Oh, not you. Not you, motherfucker. The one enemy. The one enemy that I really didn't want to face. The one enemy that is going to give me ulcers. Fortunately, Taker's Flame does pretty decent damage. Unless he just teleports away, I'm out of FP. Taker's Flames for the win. Jesus. Spider Boy is still so stressful. Oh, we have the opportunity. We have the opportunity to summon. So let's summon Bloodhound Knight Flow. We did not get to summon him last time. I do want to summon eventually. Eventually we want to summon. Yo, are you fucking kidding me? That was actually a sus floor. Dude, guys, I'm gonna need to do some backtracking. I'm gonna need to backtrack through like every single fucking ruins in the game and look for sus floors. Cause what the fuck? I rolled over this not expecting it to be a sus floor. I was just like, oh, this is the first like extended patch of stone tiling or whatever that actually could be a sus floor, so I'll fucking roll through it. What the hell? Okay, our Bloodhound Knight is disappearing. Let me just mark this here. What the fuck? Not that. Literally the first goddamn floor that I roll into. How many... Oh god, I'm sure the audience is just cackling at the Let's Player who is realizing that he probably needs to go and backtrack through every single fucking ruins because of all the secrets that he's missed. Did we already miss our opportunity, though? We should have summoned the Bloodhound Knight for that fight against the spider, because it looks like that was the only use that we had. And the Bloodhound Knight is just sitting here like, why have I been summoned? Just to disappear? It looks like it, because this is not a big ruins, and the only thing going on here outside of that spider is this thing. And Bloodhound Knight Flow is going to say goodbye. What the hell? Elden Ring, you are a beauty. 8. 3 smithing stone 8. Okay. What the? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, there's no, I did that wrong because there's more to the west. There's more to the west. We're gonna take off this. I don't want that on there anymore. Yeah, the Lunar Estate ruins continue in this direction as we are now. We're closing in on finishing the Moonlight altar potentially, but now I lost my summon. So you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do a quick game reset here so I can resummon. I want to get some usage out of my Bloodhound Knight. And there is more ruins to explore, so let's do that. I will get my lantern back as well. Very important. Who knows? There might even be another sus floor somewhere, guys. In the same ruins. Oh well. We at least have been guaranteed another bout with you. Oh, you're just gonna stand there? After all the trouble you've given us? After as problematic of an enemy? Seriously? Good thing there's a Stake America. That one's tilting. That one's tilting. Maybe I'm a little more frustrated than normal today. It could be just the little bit of a, like, we've had some very, very, very exciting episodes. I'm on this other side. We've had some very exciting episodes, guys. It has been maybe the single most fun stretch of 3 episodes that we've had so far in the playthrough, at least consecutive episodes. It's hard to say there's been a better 3 back-to-back episodes before this. So that you're bound to have, you know, the peaks and valleys of a playthrough. There's going to be some downs. And as exciting as it has been to get to the Moonlight altar, it's sort of a normal area. And it has these guys. And I just, for whatever reason, they put me into I don't know their moves. That's really what it is. I face this enemy infrequently enough to where I don't know its moves. And so there, I thought I had an opening to go for a Taker's Flames because it felt like he had done the same move. It felt like he did the rear up attack and then do a second attack and then there's an opening. Or so I thought. Instead, he goes into a frenzy move. The second time through that loop, he goes into this insta-kill move when I'm in the middle trying to do Taker's Flame. Tilting. Tilting, guys. It's getting to me. At least I didn't lose a rune arc, I guess. Oh, now the Bloodhound Knight decides to attack. That was the other thing. There was a little bit, maybe a lot, tilting. It was like, where's my Bloodhound Knight? I bring a summon to the party for one reason alone, is to act as a distraction, and he decides not to attack. What? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, it's fine. We got our runes back. We got a golden rune 10. Really? Oh, okay. It's just one of these guys. I was like, another spider? Wow. Interesting. This is... There was another sus floor. They made this one supremely obvious because there's a presence of a stone sword key entrance next to it. That... the least excited I've ever been to find a sus floor. Because I'm still on... I'm still on tilt from the stupid spider. Alright, at least flow is not disappearing this time. Watch them spring a... why am I all of a sudden trying to loot items with the X button? Because I'm tilted, guys. Elden Ring has finally set me off the edge. We got a crimson... Not a crimson. A cerulean amber medallion +2. If we weren't already so high in mind, I guess, you know, we lost our rune arc, so we're not... We are at 173 FP. We are not actually getting full... I still have this stupid Spelldrake Talisman on as well. If we wanted to get a full value out of our... Oh, wow, the +2 Amber Medallion. Wow, how bad is this? Where it doesn't even... Like, it raises my FP by 20. Why would you ever use this as a talisman? I'm gonna try to collect myself, guys. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to collect myself and do trickle heal. Because that's what kills these guys, right? Trickle heals. How many other sus floors are they going to put in the Lunar Estate? The Lunar Estate ruins. Two sus floors so far, right? And how many other ruins? I will say that the nice thing to think about is that I have some fun backtracking to do. Looking for sus floors. Looking for sus floors and ruins. Who knows what other secrets I should be looking for? Where's my Bloodhound Knight? My Bloodhound Knight has... It's not that I need the Bloodhound Knight. Not anymore. Not after the spider enemy is gone. The one lethal enemy in this place has been dealt with. The little bell ringers are just a nuisance. But why is the Bloodhound Knight taking a smoke break? Why is every... do you ever feel sometimes, guys, when you're playing Elden Ring, does it ever feel like everything is against you? I'm only in a Lunar Estate ruins. We're not playing DLC. We're not even playing like any of the hard content that is in the base game. There's nothing that's really supremely difficult about this area. But for whatever reason, I internally I want to scream. Oh boy. Okay, I think are we finally done with the ruins? I think we are. I think we're done, guys. Jesus. Holy moly. There's another really bright light here. That's not a rune bear here in the opening. I don't know if I could handle a rune bear, guys. Don't know if the game threw a rune bear at me, would I be able to deal with it? They're trying to throw... They got boars that are like maybe trying to sneak up on me. I hear their pounding hooves. Okay, all right. Let's, there's not much else left, is there? We've got maybe one more set of ruins here, and then we've got a church. And then perhaps that is all she wrote for the Moonlight altar. I have the ability to summon again, which is... Actually, this is... Now we're back at the... where we first started, right? We are here where we first started the area. So what we're going to do then... I'm very close to leveling up, but I'm not going to level up. What I'm going to do is we're going to go back to the round table hold, and we're going to level up another set of ashes. We tried out the Bloodhound Knight, and unfortunately, he is fired for taking too many smoke breaks. So in place of Bloodhound Knight Flow, this guy might be permanently fired. We'll see. But in his place, we are going to try out... I want to try the Black Knife. Black Knife Tish. Tish. Let's level her up and see if she is a, I'm going to go out, I'm going to assume, let's just see. I don't think the Black Knives are slackers. My impression is that the Black Knife folks are, ready to be on the job. No slacking. Do I want to go... +6, I know, is like, I can always get more Ghost Glove Wort from the vendor. Do I go beyond +7? Maybe. It's probably time where I need to start using some of these higher materials. But that's all we're going to do for now. So we have our Black Knife Tish in our quick items, ready to go. Let's head back to the Moonlight altar and see, is there a mini-boss fight ahead, or is it just another ruins? Let's find out, shall we? What I'd like to do, I mean, don't know if we need this, but I'm going to give Barrier of Gold to us both, and we're going to head forward into what I think is another set of ruins. Title card? Moonfolk ruins. There we go. The Moonfolk. Oh. Have we faced off against Moonfolk before? Oh. Okay. I saw this sword stuck in the ground here, and I knew... I had a feeling what I was dealing with. Are these the Moonfolk? The disappearing guys? Oh, look at the glowing eyes. The glowing eyes kind of are sort of giving away his invisibility. All right, we definitely need to be on the lookout for all sorts of sus floors, sus walls. That is the ongoing theme here. And maybe that's what we should have been looking for back at the Calora's Rise. I do like the destructible terrain, destructible structures. It's a nice touch. Yeah, the Black Knife is kind of like me right now, trying to figure out what are we doing here? Also, how did I not kill you? Where did you go? I hear your footsteps. Show yourself. Okay, I am starting to become a little bit attuned to the presence of the sus floors. Is Black Knife Tish going to fall? It's just a chest. That's fine. I wonder if me going down into these little secret areas is what's bugging out the AI. She followed me down. Will she follow me back up, or will she go on a smoke break like Flo did? Okay, one sus floor out of the way. Let's get this trap out of the way here. Just roll. Just never stop rolling. Go through a set of ruins and continually roll until there is no more. Like right here could be one. Okay, not in that case. I feel like I'm starting to become attuned to what these things look like, but we got some work to do. Combat music. Where else are there secrets to be found? There's an item right here. There's 2 items, in fact. Both laced with booby traps. Watch out for the booby traps, Tish. Don't move. Just let the destructible structures do their thing. Golden Rune 9. There was another one. Even I did not see that one. There we go. Oh. You okay? Maybe we should get you a helmet in case of falling debris. I actually have not taken a close look at you. You don't have a head, do you? I don't know if that's meant to be like I think it might just be one of these things where they're supposed to be, you know, secret assassin society, and so you just don't see their faces. I don't think it's like the Mausoleum Knights who actually have no heads, but I can't say for sure. Yay, rune arc. Kind of should maybe put on a rune arc. Bro. How did I miss you twice? Good lord. Ah, okay, the black knife. Tish, you know, this is the thing. When we use summons, when we only use them, I should say, in these little, you know, areas that just have a bunch of little invisible sorcerers, you're not exactly getting to showcase their talents, you know? Oh my. I was beginning to turn my attention to thinking that, okay, now we just have this church left. Another Glintstone Dragon? Another one? DJ Khaled, is that you? Okay. 4th Glintstone Dragon of the day, guys. Oh, is this the one? Is this the one that we actually faced at the Three Sisters? I wanted to guarantee that we got the rot. I was like, I'm gonna eat the stomp here. I'm gonna get stomped on if it means that I get to infect you with rot. You will eat the infection. You will eat it. Whoa! That was sick. That was sick. So it's a Glintstone Dragon, but it does have some new tricks. It does got some new tricks, guys. Don't stop rolling. I don't think this... The Swarm of Flies, the jury's still out on it, but I want to keep trying. Whoa. Okay, so a Glintstone Dragon Azula has the big icy sword, which is pretty sweet. We really kind of need to be closer when we're doing the Swarm of Flies. That big icy sword is so fucking cool. Did our rot run out? I think our rot ran out. Let's get you to bait you into one more attack. I forgot to drink my flask. We did not infect you with rot. Hello? I love this move. I don't love getting hit by it, but I love it. I love how it looks. I'm gonna get stomped on. I'm not getting stomped on. I just want to infect you with rot again. There we go. We're so close to killing you, though. Why don't I just kill you? We don't have to rely on rot. Oy, okay. Glintstone Dragon. Adula. Adula Oblongata. Adula's Moonblade. Okay, I don't know if I said it in all that confusion and chaos. I think I might have said it. I think this was the dragon that we faced way back when at the Three Sisters. When we first, after we were done dealing with Loretta the Knight, we came out here, and I think this was Glintstone Dragon Adula hanging out, but we didn't finish the battle, right? It was sort of it was the pre-battle like we had against the ancient dragon Lanciax. And now we have a pretty sweet looking sorcery, Adula's Moonblade. I love the look of that spell. Sweeping slash followed by cold blade projectile. Conjures a cold magic greatsword, then delivers a sweeping blow that launches a blade-like projectile of frost. I also kind of want to do a frost build at some point, guys. The frost build seems, well, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, guys. It looks pretty sweet. Adula, a devourer of sorcerers, was bested by Ronnie and subsequently swore a knightly oath to her dark moon. Okay, we do get some lore on Ronnie. Bested by Ronnie. Adula was eating a whole bunch of sorcerers, got bested by Ronnie, and decided, you know what? You got me. Hats off to you. I'm going to swear a knightly oath, in fact, to her dark moon. Whoa. We have a dark moon ring, right? Which we don't know what to do with yet. Dark moon ring. Symbolic of a cold oath, the ring is supposed to be given by Lunar Princess Ronnie to her consort. Ronnie is an Empyrean, meaning her consort would by rights earn the title of Lord. A warning is engraved within. Whoever thou mayest be, take not the ring from this place. The solitude beyond the night is better mine alone. So, okay, cool. The dragons in Elden Ring are so sweet, guys. Happen to see the loot over here from the poor little woodland creature that bit the dust. You were not wearing your magic protection talisman. Maybe I should just leave this thing on, because who knows what else we're going to run into here. How am I doing on flasks? Reasonable. We're doing reasonable on flasks. Before I was interrupted by the Glintstone Dragon, I was making at least mental note of the fact that this is no ordinary church. When we saw this from a distance out in the rest of Liurnia, I just thought, oh, maybe that's another church where we get another sacred tier. Something tells me that's not the case here. I do see a whole bunch of purple loot, though. Cathedral of Manus, Celes. Whole bunch of epic loot. Oh, starlight shards. This is where we get a whole bunch of starlight shards, huh? And a site of grace. Also looking for any NPCs that might appear or might be here. So many starlight shards. Wow. Oh, what is this? What is this? Is it death? Oh no, I think there is something to find there. That is a secret cave. There were definitely some ledges to drop down. Okay, that is it. That's interesting. This is not the end of the road. Exciting. What's the deal with this altar? Let's get the Site of Grace. Probably a good idea before we do anything else. Maybe should have done that at first and just go ahead and let's just level up. Also, maybe there will be an NPC that appears here. Maybe. Cathedral of Manus, Celes. Is that a... I had not immediately recognized the Latin that was being spoken by the Lord of Blood. Is this a Latin term? Let me consult. Let's consult Copilot here. So that maybe without getting Elden Ring spoilers, we can ask, is Manus Celes a... Random shit dying? A Latin... Is Manus Celes Latin? Let's just ask that. Let's just ask... It says there might be a slight mix-up with the phrase Manus Celes. The Latin phrase Manus Celestis, in an older form, translates to heavenly hand or divine hand. Okay, so Manus maybe means hand. Manus means hand? Is that true? So in Latin, Manus translates to hand. Okay. But Celes is not a word. Celes is not a standalone Latin word, but it is close to Calum or Salem. Okay, I'm getting a little bit distracted here. Just trying to look up the meaning of words, guys. Oh, we were going to level up. We were going to level into strength. We need 2 more points in strength before we get to not needing a rune arc for our visit shield. Dude, and we are, you know, we're just going to go ahead and do that because we got a whole crap load of runes from the Glintstone Dragon and also the Ringleader. Even if I didn't get my bonus runes from the Ringleader. So I need 11 11k runes, which I can do. I can swing that. Just a little short of 11k, in fact. Boom. Visit shield. The visit shield is back, guys. Even though I like my trickle shield, the trickle shield is nice. But I also have to say that... What am I trying to say? The visit shield already has, you know, 62% damage negation when it comes to magic. So it's already an upgrade from the trickle shield when it comes to magic. It's just better across the board in all forms of damage negation. So whatever you're losing from the trickle shield, theoretically, you could be making up for with the damage prevention that you get from the visit shield. Plus, it is... You just don't make up... The only thing you don't make up for is the... Oh boy, that's not what I meant to do. You don't make up for the looks. You don't make up for the aesthetics. There is another one of these moon dials out here. Still don't know what exactly is going on with them. That really didn't hit all of you? My Black Flame doesn't have the splash damage that I thought it did. Okay, well, we have, like, quadrupled our Starlight Shards. We got 10 of these suckers now. We just need to figure out where the next vendor is that takes Starlight Shards for currency. I'm gonna do one quick circle around the cathedral here, just to see what else potentially we've missed. I do have my lantern on, I think. Is the lantern... Oh, interesting. So with the Onion Knight armor, the lantern is completely obscured. Gonna just take one lap around the cathedral and make sure no starlight shards or anything else hiding around outside. We still have the ability to summon. Although it's out where we fought the Glintstone Dragon that they still let us summon one of our sets of ashes. Okay, I'm interested to see where this goes. We have no runes. We have no rune arc. It's time to go. YOLO! Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have YOLO'd. Let's, gonna edit that one out. Won't count that one. Yeah, so it's time to see what is down this secret hole. This is totally the, going to be the first time that I have set foot in this hole, as I can see that this is the way to drop down to the safe ledge that is beneath me. Because if you tried to drop to the other, if you just went like, you know, for whatever reason, just jumped in without looking, it'd be very easy to just, you know, fall all the way to the bottom and die. But who would do that? I mean, what a dingus. What a dingus move that would be. I'm fat rolling apparently. Hold on. Forgot about the fat roll bit. Let's we might need a torch in here as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lighten our load down to the Raging Wolf armor, and then we're gonna put a torch here. Fortunately, guys, I am not a dingus. I may be many things, but definitely not a dingus that just YOLOs. The YOLO dingus may be the silliest variety of them all. Okay, where is this gonna... I mean, we're going down... We're like above the village of the Albinorics, right? Is there a secret passageway into... Wait, I'm still fat rolling? What? Excuse me. Do I have to go all the way to the... I think I have to go all the way to the Raptor's black feathers, but that's fine because, you know, the Raptor's black feathers are schwanky as all get out. Where are we? Oh, whoa. There's an NPC here. Do I recognize this NPC? Do I... That's not Ronnie, is it? I don't... That could be Ronnie. It could be Ronnie, because I think I'm also seeing a Two Fingers. Whoa, and that Two Fingers, dude, the Two Fingers looks like it has this gash that is left. I think this is it looks like the same sort of gash that was left not just in Godwin's skin, which we see, I think, in the opening cutscene. Is it like is it the black knife print? Or the curse mark of death? Not sure, but I think we also saw this. I think we also might have seen this, that mark on Ronnie's discarded body at the top of that divine tower. And there's a whole lot of blood here. I think this is Ronnie. You just look very, very, very different without your the sweet hat and rest of the outfit is gone. But I think this is Ronnie. The four arms. She did say, I'm gonna take a moment here as I try to absorb this moment. I'm gonna take a moment and review Ronnie's dialogue. She did say, I think, that she was on her way to deal vengeance to the Two Fingers. What's the last thing that she said to us? Yeah, O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the Two Fingers that Ronnie the Witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, never to heal. Whoa. Put on ring. I was just glancing over to make sure I was recording. Put on ring. We get to use the Dark Moon ring. Is she right now? I thought we were going to talk to her. Is she not breathing at the moment? She's kind of not moving, is she? Oh, I want a glowstone, not a frenzy flame stone. Give me glowstones, please. I want my glowstone tech. Because we need to get the full view of everything that's going on here. She is very still. But she has, if she has, is that her? I am a little perplexed exactly at what I'm looking at. When she has, like we see here on her, is this like a patch of skin that has been either... We know that she had discarded her original body, right? And that she took on... Oh, that's right. She called this body was like a doll or a puppet. It kind of has that look, doesn't it? Like underneath, it's all a bunch of strings or rope. Is it actually a literal puppet? And now she no longer inhabits it? What's going on here? I mean, the only thing we can do is put on the ring, right? There's nothing else to do here. Is there? Oh, there's the passageway continues. I mean, we're going to put on the ring. I don't know what else I would do with this. Put on ring. I'm so nervous. She disappeared. And she's back. What? What? She's back, and she has her schwanky digs on again. Ronnie! The glowstone is actually a little bit too bright now. We maybe have a little bit too much light. A little bit too much light. Ronnie, would you like to explain a little bit? Is the ring gone now? The ring is gone, isn't it? That ring has gone bye-bye. I would have thought that, like, we would wear the ring, right? It's supposed to... Isn't she supposed to give it to her consort? I guess that's not us. I guess I had, maybe we thought a little too highly of ourselves over here, thinking that Ronnie was gonna choose us. She's got somebody else in mind, I think. All right, let's talk.
So it was thee who would become my lord.
That's what I thought.
Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord, and once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
Oh my god, that was not a legendary loot animation, or the item pickup looked just like a normal item that time. We got a Dark Moon Greatsword? Okay, before we absorb the Dark Moon Greatsword, I think we did become her consort. She was not displeased with the choice. She likes us, guys. Follow the path of Lord and we will meet again soon, was the gist of that, I think. Why was there a two fingers hanging out down here? So I think we became Ronnie's consort. That's cool. And now she has gone off to the stars to follow her purpose. Just as usual. As usual, just as confused as ever. But we now have access to the Dark Moon Greatsword. It is, it has as its skill, Moonlight Greatsword. I played basically the entirety of DS2 was a Moonlight Greatsword playthrough. DS2 was a little different because as hands-off as I am with this playthrough and most games that I play, I don't want you to tell me anything. Just let me do it all on my own. We kind of didn't do that with DS2. I think I explained this before, but DS2 was an exception because enough people had kind of complained about DS2 to me that it was kind of this, like, you should play it, but it's also different, and maybe having some guidance to smooth out the rough edges of DS2 is maybe a good idea. So I took that advice, and it ended up being fine. I think in retrospect, maybe I would have wished we would have done a little bit more of a blind, letting me figure some things out on my own sort of experience, but it still turned out to be really fun, and I really enjoyed DS2, and I really enjoyed the Moonlight Greatsword as part of that playthrough. And I also ended up enjoying the Moonlight Greatsword that was in one of the other games. Bloodborne, just for the record. I only hesitated because I'm always a little sensitive about the people out there who are worried about spoilers. If you are watching my playthrough and you do not want to be spoiled on the other games in the series, I don't know what to tell you. I cannot make any guarantees. I have not tried to make any guarantees on that. So we are at this point. You know what the deal is at 73 episodes, 74 episodes, whatever episode we are on right now, however many episodes into the playthrough we are, you know at this point, we talk about all the games. A moon greatsword bestowed by a Carian queen upon her spouse to honor long-standing tradition. One of the legendary armaments. Ronnie's sigil is a full moon, cold and leaden, and this sword is but a beam of its light. Moonlight Greatsword. Raise the sword aloft, bathing it in the light of the dark moon, temporarily increases magic attack power and imbues blade with frost. That's a cool spin on things, giving it the frost buildup. Charge attacks release blasts of moonlight. Moonlight Greatsword. They did not make an exception with Elden Ring. The Moonlight Greatsword is back, but it's a Dark Moon Greatsword. It just takes 38 intelligence, guys. Is being Ronnie's consort enough reason for us to switch gears? Oh. End of the road, actually? Actually, end of the road? Okay. A little bit surprising. Just a little bit surprising, I guess. Why have this other little tunnel if it's not going to be a sus wall at the end? Okay. A little disappointing, because I wanted this to continue on. Definitely wanted there to be more to the Moonlight altar. But I suppose that is all she wrote, and what a conclusion. I guess let's quickly head back up to the Cathedral, just in case there is something... Like, they give us this site of grace here. Which could just be, you know, a convenient site of grace to get you close to this passageway. Oh! Oh! Manus! Or, I think you're technically supposed to say it Manus. That would be the Latin pronunciation. Hand! It makes so much sense now that there was a 2 fingers underneath. Okay. Still don't know exactly what Celes means, but if it is celestial, it would make sense, like, celestial hand. And that was the one that Ronnie wanted to come for to get vengeance on. Boy, there's a lot to digest in this. And it always takes me going back and editing and thinking and taking some time to fully absorb it all before I really make my ultimate conclusions. But I do think that is where we're going to wrap up this installment of Elden Ring. It's just a bit shorter than the normal length of an Elden Ring episode these days, but I think it is fitting, given this feels like the Moonlight altar is at least the the final events of the Moonlight altar are compelling enough to maybe warrant their own treatment. And also the other thing that is on my mind is that the next thing to do outside of me backtracking a whole crap ton of ruins looking for sus floors, the next thing to do, I guess we'll just take a moment here and take inventory of where we are. We can use the rest of our time to kind of just go through Limgrave, Stormvale Castle. We now have the last piece of Liurnia. We do have to solve... Maybe we can quickly go to the Altar South. We'll spend a little bit more time looking around Altar South as we collect ourselves. But really, the next item on our list... I think there's only one item on our list. It feels like we have to go for the Forbidden Lands. I don't think there's actually anything else to do. Because if we go by the Sites of Grace, Rea Lucaria... It feels like we've gone through all of Altus Plateau now. East and west. Probably so many things that we've missed, but we've at least gone over and done a first pass of each of these places. Volcano Manor, the Royal Capital. There's still an item to fall to in the Shunning Grounds that is through a sewer grate. Got to figure that one out eventually. There's also... You know what we could do here? I guess, okay. There are, in honor of... We're gonna extend into bonus... I don't know, bonus... It's not bonus footage time, really, compared to the normal episode length. But this is kind of like... It feels like a little bit of overtime in an episode because the full... The stuff going on with Ronnie... We have a Moonlight Greatsword now. And, not Black Knife Catacombs. What we are going to do, in honor of finishing the Moonlight Altar, we're going to try casting some spells at the Converted Fringe Tower. I'm going to equip all of the spells that are Celia oriented. I need to remember what those spells are. The Celia oriented spells are, I think, these guys. Actually, nope, those are Carian. I think it's these guys. The Mount Gelmir spells get lopped in with the Celia spells. Okay, intelligence gear has been equipped, and Celia-oriented spells have been equipped as well. And for anybody who... The explanation behind this harebrained little scheme is just that the insignia here... Well, it's a little hard to see when we're standing this close, but the insignia on this passageway that we're barred entrance to has the Celia icon. So all of the little spells that are associated with Celia, the town of sorcery, like they have this, it's a throne, right? It's the big throne where we fight the two Nox sorceress or Nox monk or whatever the hell they were called. That duo is there, and I'm sure this is the throne that we were fighting. There's a big old chair in that room that we fought them, and that's to symbolize Celia. So, what the hell? Wait, why did that fly that way? Excuse me? So what is Ambush Shard? I don't even know what these spells do. I haven't even read these spells. What the... What in the world? Why was that flying in that direction? Ambush Shard. Oh, it strikes from behind with projectile fired from a distance. I don't know why this would be... This wouldn't make any sense for this to work on this anyways. Why would this open up this barrier? Okay, let's try Night Shard. Night Shard, go. Go. Boom. Easy. Okay, I think we actually tried Night Maiden's Mist, did we not? Night Maiden's Mist actually hurts me. It hurts anybody who's inside of that mist. And it also does not actually do anything. What about Unseen Form? Did we try this as well? We tried this as well, didn't we? Did we not try Unseen Form? Okay, the only one left to try is Eternal Darkness, which we need to drink our Flask of Wondrous Physic to be able to do. Eternal Darkness, go! Okay. Alrighty, just as I suspected. None of these have an effect. None of these do what we need them to do. So, the converted Fringe Tower remains a mystery, even though Eternal Darkness does look really sick. And it looks really funny when Queen America is being sucked into an eternal vortex. Okay. And also, Radagon is America, just in case you forgot. Okay, well, yeah, this is, we can now say that harebrained, add that to the list of failed harebrained schemes when it comes to the converted Fringe Tower. But cool. There's really only one place to go next, guys. We've done Caelid. We've done, Ainsel River now. The Lake of Rot has been dealt with. Shifra River, the Mogwin Palace, has been dealt with. The Deeproot Depths, including the portion that we were wondering about whether we could access, that's been dealt with. And then, of course, we have the DLC to get to someday. That would be, I guess, technically another place to go. But if we're trying to stay exclusive to the base game, we really only have one place to go next, and that is to... this Forbidden Lands. The Forbidden Lands await. And so we will look to next time, where we will be thinking about how we're gonna tackle this nonsense, cause man, you can't see anything. But we just use Unseen Form, and then the playing field has been leveled. If I can't see you, you can't see me. What a fun episode, though. Another fun one to add to the list, even though I did get a little bit tilted. We made it through, we survived, and we got to put a ring on Ronnie's finger. Could I actually try the the Moonlight blade. I need the intelligence. I'm so close to having the right intelligence, though. I don't remember, how did I make it to 38 intelligence before, guys? How did I get all the way? Oh, that's right, Marika's Scar Seal. That's how I did it. So if we do Marika's Scar Seal, why am I going this direction? It's right here. If we do Marika's Scar Seal, and then we apply the Dark Moon, we put the Dark Moon Greatsword here, and we go like this, and we go Flask of Wondrous Physic. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Moonlight Greatsword. Oh, shit. Look at that. Look at that. We can do it, guys. All we have to do is just never run out of our Flask of Wondrous Physic. Oh, that is cool. All right, we will leave it there, and then, yeah, I'll probably be doing some backtracking through some ruins. I will update you on any sus floors that I find. We may have a sus floors recap at the start of next episode, potentially. No promises. But then we will be delving into the Forbidden Lands. It is time to get on to the next stage of the main quest in Elden Ring. Gosh, this game is so good, and I can't wait to continue next time. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.